Hi friends, welcome to Masha's Messy Kitchen. If you're new to this channel, please click on the subscription button and give us your support. Today we're going to be making puri and potato curry. We say puri kalanga. You can say aloo masala, potato masala. It's very simple to make and really delicious. These are the ingredients we need. I've got 6 potatoes peeled, 2 chilies. I've taken an orange one just to give it a little color. I've got a whole bunch of spring onions. I've got 4 large onions, 2 red and 2 white, and some curry leaves. In a separate pan, I've got water and I'm adding some salt to this. I've just cut all the potatoes into small pieces, about 1-inch piece. Let it boil. I just press the potato against the pan and it's broken into half. Or you can see the sides would be curved, so that means our potatoes are done. We'll just drain that. In the same pan, I've added some oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon mustard seeds. We'll wait till everything pops. I'm going to add some curry leaves into the stage, so please step back, curry leaves might pop. I've cut all the onions and chilies. So I've dropped them in. We'll just saute this for a few minutes until everything softens. It doesn't need to brown, it just needs to soften in color, so it's going to reduce nearly half the size. In the meantime, we'll do the dough for our puris. I've got 2 cups of plain flour. I'm adding a pinch of baking powder and salt to taste. We'll give it a good mix. I've got plain flour, so that's why I put the baking powder in. If you're using self-rise flour, you don't need to put any baking powder. I've got slightly warm water and I'm adding little at a time to form a nice dough. You can see it's really soft dough. I've used about 3/4 of a cup. We'll let the dough rest for a few minutes while we finish off our curry. I've chopped the spring onions, just the white bits, and I'm adding them in as well. Hope you can see the onions have softened. This is after a few minutes, soften a little bit more. So Next to the mashy bit, I'm just adding salt to taste. I've put about a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and we're gonna mix this well. That's all the spice you need, just salt and turmeric powder. I've taken some potatoes in a bowl and I'm gonna add the rest. We'll mix this up. The ones I've taken in a bowl, I'm gonna mash them up with my fingers, just a slight pinch. To the curry, I'm adding a cup of hot water, just to speed up the process a bit. You can even make this curry and have it for chapatis. I've mashed up the potatoes. I did it with my fingers, so you can also do it with a fork. Just a slight press would do. This step is just to make the gravy nice and thick. We'll need to add some more water. I'm adding another bowl full of water. That's the bowl we used for the potatoes. We'll leave this to simmer for another 7-8 minutes. We'll just put on the lid. I've also added the spring onions. This is after about 8 minutes in sim. Everything's come really well together and it looks really colorful, very fragrant as well. Nice rich color. We'll move on to the puris. So I've got a pan and I'm adding some oil. It's about half a pan. There's our dough. I've just put some more plain flour on the top. I'm just kneading the dough really well. You can see I've got it in my palm. Let's give it a slight press. I'll show you how I roll this one, and the rest we're gonna shape it and cut it. This is the normal way, just like how you make a chapati, but just slightly smaller. The rest I've split it in half and rolled it as a big sheet. You can see how thick it is. I've got a lid. I'm just gonna slightly press and make a round shape. My lid wasn't that sharp, so if you have a sharper lid, it would do the work easier. These would raise a little bit more. If the edges are cut really sharp, it raises slightly more than the ones you roll. I've got a little dough. I'm just checking if my oil is heat enough. If it comes straight up, means the oil is hot, so we can drop our puri in. This is the first one we rolled. You can see it's slightly raising, not too much. We'll take this away. I'll show you one of the ones we cut. It's a bit too small, but it raises really well. You can see the size is getting bigger and it's rising a little bit more each time. My husband's come to help at the end. This one's gone extremely fat. It's because we've allowed it to rest for longer. And I forgot to mention the oil shouldn't be too low or too high. If it's high, it would burn, and if it's too low, it would drink a lot of oil. So keep it in medium, and just one turn would do. You can see our delicious puris are done with a potato curry. Very colorful, really simple and easy to do. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.